All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off last time, talking about the functions of the urinary system. And when we talk, and we had said there's a lot of them: filtration of waste. We had talked about how water balance is there, the control of blood cell formation through the secretion of erythropoietin. It occurs there, but all of these functions that we're talking about relate to the functions of that little tiny structure called the nephron that we introduced last time. And so I have included in this second part of the urinary system, I've included one of the slides that you've seen before, which is a picture of a nephron, and it's talking about the various parts of the nephron. And when we talk about what the nephron does, we had said that it has essentially three different functions. It's going to filter the blood plasma, and this is going to happen in that renal corpuscle. And if you look at the picture or remember, it's the glomerulus. That's that little capillary that has high pressure in it because the afferent arteriole is larger than the efferent arteriole, so it's a bigger tube bringing the blood into the glomerulus than is carrying it away. So we had said, what does this do? This causes you to filter out the materials that are present in the blood plasma. And we had said, what is controlling that? We had said we have openings called fenestrae. And then we have these weird octopus-looking cells called podocytes that have little fingers. And these are lying over the fenestrae, the holes. These are lying over these holes, and this is what determines the size of the material that can be filtered. And once it is filtered, it's captured in the glomerular capsule. It's like a funnel, and it's carried off through the renal tubules, which are the rest of the nephron. And so we have that renal corpuscle and then the renal tubules. And the renal tubules are going to consist of the proximal convoluted tubule. That means a twisty tubule close to the glomerulus. The loop of the nephron, that's that part that extends down and then extends back up. And then another curvy part called the distal convoluted tubule, which is going to make its way, or it's going to carry the forming urine into the collecting tubule. So we had said we have three processes that are going to be involved in making the urine. And we've been talking so far about only the very first one, filtration. So I'm going to scoot out of the way. And we have the three processes that occur in the nephron. You filter the blood plasma, and then you reabsorb. Now remember, we said the efferent arteriole, it feeds into another series of capillaries called the peritubular capillaries that are going to be all around the renal tubules. So lying all over the surface of the renal tubules, on the surface of the proximal convoluted tubule, the loop of the nephron, the distal convoluted tubule, we have capillaries. And what did we say is going to happen? We're going to reabsorb the stuff that you want to retain. And so the second step in the formation of urine is going to be the reabsorption of what you might call the good stuff, the nutrients and other material you want to keep. The third process in the making of urine, in the production of urine, is going to be secretion. We had said that the main way you reduce acidity, the most important function in removing hydrogen ions from your system is secretion into the urine. And this is going to happen in the distal convoluted tubule, the part that's near the collecting ducts. Now, so we have that process is a natural process, as well as you're going to secrete anything that your body says, I don't know what this is. It's some foreign chemical. It's going to be secreted. And and this is why when you take drugs, whether it's a prescription drug that you were prescribed by your doctor or illicit drugs, that's why they do drug testing, because any foreign biochemicals your body says, well, I don't know what it is, I'm going to get rid of it. It secretes it in the urine. So we have these three functions, and we're going to work our way. We've talked a little bit about filtration. We're going to finish up a discussion of filtration and start talking about the rest of this process of forming urine.